Hey YouTube, it's Tara. It's Sunday, February 16th, 2014, and this is my update video. This video is going to be a little bit longer than some of my other videos because I haven't made a video in so long because there's been so much going on, and I want to be very thorough in explaining to you guys what's been going on, so that's why this is going to be a little bit longer. Alright, so I have some notes uh, that I wrote down, just points to talk about. Alright, basically I've been having the same complications, nausea, vomiting, losing too much weight. I started seeing a new surgeon after my original surgeon refused to help me, and he said that there was nothing more he could do for me. The surgeon's with a totally different hospital, a different group. The day after Christmas, uh, I came to the hospital after seeing my surgeon, my new surgeon, and he agreed that it was time to do a revision of the gastric bypass surgery. So he agreed that it was time to do a revision, and I came to the hospital for them to do the revision. They cut me open and realized that my intestines were surgically twisted. Upon realizing this, they decided to untwist them and not reverse the surgery or fix the duodenal ulcer that I have or the hiatal hernia like originally agreed upon. So they left the ulcer, they left the hernia, they untwisted my intestines, and that was it. So needless to say, when I woke up from surgery, very sore with a very long, it's because when they go to do a revision, they don't cut you across, they cut you up and down. After I was very sore, I woke up and I was pretty pissed to find out that they didn't do the revision like originally we had discussed. I had asked him, why he didn't decide to do the revision, and he said his concern was he didn't want me to become fat again, which at this point, that was the least of my worries. I mean, I would rather be fat than be anorexic and dying. So he swore up and down that this was going to work, and that clearly the twisted intestines were the problem. That that's what was causing all of your pain. That's what was making you so sick, and by me untwisting them, all of your problems will be gone. I didn't think that he was going to be right, but he said to give it a month, and if I was still having the same problems, he would reverse the surgery. Alright, so after I had the surgery, I had this pressure in the lower part of my abdomen, and the pressure was constant. If I were to sit up out of bed or like to go sit on the toilet, it would get worse. It was so painful to pee because and it brought tears to my eyes. Like every time I would go to the bathroom. That's how bad the pressure was. Eventually, I went back to the hospital. They pumped me full of IV fluids. They did a CAT scan and they couldn't find anything. But as time went on, like I was getting worse. I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks, and like I just was becoming more and more sick, and the pain was becoming more and more severe. Um, I was kind of like almost out of it, so to say, and eventually they decided to recut me back open, my original surgery wound. So they did, and upon doing that, they discovered that I had a hematoma that was larger than the size of a grapefruit in my pelvic area. So basically a blood clot developed. Um, they removed it, so I was sore from that, but luckily they removed it, and at this point I was in the hospital for a total of 3 weeks. So since I live alone and it's difficult for me to get around, and I had, and after hardly having any energy, I was staying with my mother and my father and my brother in the middle of nowhere, and they live in a camper, like a travel trailer, so everything's on one floor, so it makes it easier for me to get around if need be. So my mother was taking care of me, and I've been eating as much as I have been able to eat, but I still get sick. And my surgeon thought that by untwisting the intestines, it would fix all the problems, but it didn't. And it didn't fix all the problems. It didn't fix the pain. Um, and I've still been, even though I've been eating, I've still been losing weight, and that's a problem because 2 weeks ago I was above 100 pounds, and as of right now I'm 86 pounds. Which, if you look around me, you'll notice that I'm not at home. Why am I not at home? Well, because I'm at the hospital. Um, so ever since like yesterday, it was exactly 1 year ago to the day that I had my gastric bypass surgery. And my weight loss has not slowed down or stopped at all since I've had the surgery done. And I haven't even been trying to lose weight. It's difficult for me to eat. What I might be able to eat today, I might not be able to eat tomorrow, and it's a very difficult situation to be in. Um, so, I mean, ever since I've had the gastric bypass surgery done, I've had nothing but problems. And this is just me speaking for myself. I'm not saying, everybody has problems, but nobody goes into this surgery. I had this surgery to make the quality of my life better. I didn't go into this surgery thinking that, oh, one day I'm going to be 86 pounds. That thought never crossed my mind. If you would have told me that, I would have told you that you were nuts, because, it doesn't make sense to me that somebody would have a complication like that, after being morbidly obese. That's completely the other way, the opposite direction. You don't think that you're going to have that type of problem. So I thought the surgery was going to make the quality of my life better, but instead it stole the tiny amounts of my life that I did have, and it really sucks. It screwed everything up. Um, if I had to do it again over, I would not have the surgery. Having this surgery, I can honestly say, was the worst decision I've ever made. Um, it was a horrible mistake. I should have just stayed fat, because in having the surgery, it caused me to have so many other problems. And, I've been reaching out to the weight loss community for support, and there's been a lot of support coming in. And, there's other people that have had complications even more severe than mine. So I know I'm not alone in this journey of the whole complications issue, but it just sucks that it had to come to this, because I didn't want to be fat, but I didn't want to be anorexic either. Now it's to the point where I can see every bone in my body. I'm very unhealthy. I look unhealthy. Um, so anyway, last week I went to go see my surgeon, and after they weighed me and they seen that I hit 86 pounds after being there 2 weeks before this and being over 100 pounds, uh, my surgeon and I discussed it, and he decided to put me back in the hospital for a few days and run something called a pick line so I can build up my nutrition. So basically, I have this bag. I'll kind of show it to you. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there. I have this bag filled with nutrients, and it's like a 2,000 calorie bag. It's I eat regular food on top of it, with nausea medication, of course, but um, it, that gives me extra nutrition that I need. So that is supposed to be helping put the weight back on me, and build up my nutrition again, which is what we need to do. So the plan is that, I'm going to be getting ingested with this bag for a couple of days, and then uh, after the bag feedings are done, uh, he will be reversing the surgery, hopefully this Wednesday or Thursday. That's what he said. Now, since it's the weekend, my surgeon's clearly not in this hospital on the weekends, but an on-call doctor said something about they might be trying to send me home with this bag for a couple of days or something, so I can build up my nutrition, before we do the surgery, but he said that he was going to do the surgery this Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully. So hopefully we stick to the original plan and we don't go back on that again, because this the revision should have been done last month. I wouldn't be in this situation right now if it would have been done last month when it was originally supposed to have been done, but somebody didn't want me to become fat again, which I think completely sounds ridiculous and rude. But so this is what's been going on in my life. Um, uh, right now I can walk, I can get around pretty much. I'm kind of weak at some points. I'm not good at going up and down stairs or anything like that, but uh, I've been doing okay. I can get up and move around. I I can eat some. I've been getting sick though sometimes with depending on with what I eat and uh, like and that's basically it. That's what's been going on in my life. Um, I will make another video to keep you guys updated after I have the surgery, or depending on if I go home or not. If I go home, I'll make a video to update you guys with that too. Let you guys know, if I have to have this nutrition bag for weeks or what's going on with that. And I'll also let you know how I feel, because to be honest, since I've been getting this nutrition bag, I've been getting it for 2 days now, and since I've been getting it, I've been making me feel a little bit better. I feel like I have a little bit more energy at least, and which is a hell of a lot better than how I've been feeling, because when you can't eat as much as you're supposed to and you can't get the amount of calories that you're supposed to get, you just feel so run down, and you know but anyway. Alright, so that's it for now. I will make another update video at another point to let you guys keep you guys updated, and that's about it. Have a good day, and thank you for watching my video.